Yeah, it says that it's recording now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what I just did is I created a buyer's opportunity, a dummy one, just to go through the process to show the differences of what the new, how you do an offer and commissions now. So before you had the offers and commissions as two different tabs, and now that there's one here. So once you get an offer in, you click on here and you go through the process again as in add new offer. And then you click on create offer. You put in here your offer date and the approximate close date of when you're going to close. I'm going to just do it next month. You pick an address. And then click on parties. You put in who the seller is, who they represent. If you click on where it says choose from KWRI, it will automatically put this in here, but let's say in here, and then click on terms. You put in here the finance amount. Let's just do that amount. If you want to put in earnest money, the rest of this information is optional in here. But then you click on agent analysis, and then you can just go ahead and click on save. Yeah. So that once you're done, you click on accept. And what's new now, after you click on accept, the commissions tab would come dark. It'll be gray before this point. And then, so now, since it's all in one, how you get to your commission is you click on here where it says manage commission. And then you still have to go in here, and this is one thing that I'm going to put in a request to change, but you still, over here on the left, it shows that there's the red contract date that you need to put in there. We put in the offer date before, and now you need to put in the contract date of when the actual contract was. And so I'm still going to do that as of today and click on save changes. And so here you have the breakdown of your commission. If you need to change it, you can go ahead. You can still see in here your commissions and your when you're going to be capping. Over here it'll say open. Now when you click on here, when you click on submit, before I recommended to click on submit after you know that the deal is going through, maybe after inspections, because once you clicked on submit, you could not change any of the information. So now once you click on submit and you decide your KW Cares, here you can see that it is submitted, and you can see here that this new button, before it said submit here and it was grayed out, and so you can click on here to request the termination. So if at any time, if you need to change anything, whether you need to change the commission amount, because if you have to negotiate anything like towards the end to just get the deal through, if this deal falls apart and they decide to write an offer on another property, you click here that says request termination, and then this pop-up comes up saying that by terminating this commission, it will remove it permanently. Are you sure you want to terminate? And then I'll click on yes. So now to get back to, for the new one, I can go click on back, and you can see here that says termination requested. So now what I need to do is go here and say add a new offer, and then you just go through that process. After that, you create a new offer again, you put in the information and just say, well, this time let's just choose this one right here instead. This one, we're going to buy it from, before it was Daisy. Let's see, going to buy from Daisy. And Goofy's still the representative. Offer 200,000. Still $1,000 earnest money. Agent analysis. Save. And then you want to click on here that says accept. And so I can go back here to manage commission to see how this one's going to be working out. Still need to change the contract date. Or add the contract date. Then there you go. And then I can click on submit after this for the new one.
So when it comes to like changing commissions, what kind of scenarios would you have where you would change that? Like you had mentioned that you, like if you need to throw a couple $100 to help cover the cost of a fridge or something, are you able to change the commission, like just change the dollar amount, or do you have to change the percentage?
No, you can. In fact, here, I want to click on manage commissions. And I click on edit journal information. And so let's just say it's still a 3%. I mean, instead of deciding what that is, you can go here and say, I'm doing $500 off, or $500 off. So I can change it here and then click on save changes.
Okay. That's all.
Now it's going to say right here, well, this is $500 off. Because this is the general information here that I need to change it here also. Because you can see here it's 5,500 and this is still doing the full. So I need to edit the agent payment also. Click calculate and come down there.
Okay.
But that's one way that you can do it. Another would be is if a deal falls through and they put an offer in on another house. And that's what I did here in this scenario.
Yeah.
And to go back, I did not know until I just tried a second ago, but I can click on here and it'll go back to the offer details here. And you can see
documents tab that you clicked.
No, I clicked on the offers and commissions.
Okay.
Yeah, the documents tabs is a totally different.
So the offers and clicking it again just kicks you back to the beginning of the offers and commissions tab.
Correct.
Okay.
But I can see here, even though this is terminated, I can still see under the view commission you can see that it has been terminated, but I can see like, I don't lose this information.
Right. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
It's nice that it keeps it all together.
Right. And just to know that when a deal falls through, whether you have the listing or if you have the buyer, you don't do a new opportunity. You do, you just change this opportunity. You can change the address here, which since I did move it from East Main to North Street, what I would go in is go under details, go under this
name of it.
General information here, and you change it up here.
Okay.
The other new thing, if you don't mind me going back over the Twilio call forwarding.
Yeah.
If you use Twilio, and Twilio, if you're not familiar for what it is, it's where you go, it's a texting app that you can do through command. And what you will do is under your settings, up until this point, that if anybody called your Twilio account, so like if you send out a text and if they try calling you on that number, it would not go through. So now you have the opportunity to go through and you can choose a call forwarding number. And it says right here, edit call forwarding number. And you can see that I have my personal phone number in here. So what what will happen is if anybody now calls that number, I will receive a call, and we just tested it out just a little while ago, that I have Andy in my phone as a contact. I have his name and number in there. So when he called my Twilio number, that I got a message stating that it has his name and his phone number, because I have him as a contact, has his name and his number that shows up on my phone, but it says forwarding after that. So I know that it's a forwarded number, but I also get an automatic message stating that it is a call forwarding number. Andy, do you mind calling it one more time?
Yeah, not at all.
Just so that we can hear on this recording. Do you have that number?
I do.
Okay.
I'm calling it now.
As you can see, it shows Andy's and it says forwarded. Oops, sorry. Call it one more time. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it on speaker this time. Actually, it did not say forwarded that time, though. It just had your name and number. It just says incoming. So let me put it on speaker.
Command is forwarding an incoming call on your Twilio number.
Okay. So you get the message that is coming. Now, the reason why you want to know that this message, as far as texting goes, any outgoing and incoming text that you receive is 1 credit that's being used. And whatever plan that you have, and I'll show you the plans here. Whatever plan that you have and that you sign up for, depends on how many credits that you get a month. Now, they do roll over to the next month. I was just gonna, I wonder if this may work even better. But you can see here, there's 300 credits for $3.16. There's $5.32 for 600. Every credit, like I said, 1 text is a credit. If you send a MMS, which is like for multiple people, I think at the same time, or if you send like a picture, it is 3 credits. Well, every call that you receive, it's 8 credits per minute. So you don't want to have a lengthy conversation with somebody, because they'll use up all your credits. Now, they had told us yesterday that if you have AT&T or Google Voice, it will leave a message if you do not answer. But at this moment, Verizon does not. I have my Verizon connected up already, that it goes to my Google Voice, and that's how I get my voicemail. And when we tried it a little while ago, that it did forward it to that. They are currently working on it, so it's going to be working hopefully soon. And they wanted to go ahead and roll this out anyway. But if you have AT&T or use Google Voice, you will get your voicemails. But other than that, for Verizon, it may be a little bit. And they did not say anything about any of the other carriers like Sprint or any of the others. So I don't know how those are. Let's see, what else was I going to say about it? Do you remember anything that I said before that I have not said yet? Okay. Oh, there was something I was wanting to say. Anyway, so, I know what I was going to say is that what you might want to do, since when somebody calls you, you may want to just tell them just to like, hold on, let me call you right back, or whether you say you want to do something real quick and I'll call you right back, and then call back on your regular number so that they don't use all of your credits. So, well, I hope that this portion helps. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call me back anytime.
Do you know